Hello, everybody. Good morning. As the first words I've spoken all morning. Good morning. I do have work in a little bit, so this is going to be a quick stream, but I haven't gone live for a couple days, and I felt like I gotta go live again. I gotta put some content out. A lot of good stuff has happened. A lot of good stuff. Can't let the news go stale. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this already, but I got to report on it to emphasize its importance. So let's try. I have at least 20 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes, 30 minutes tops I could be on here. All right. So let's get right into it. Hold on. First, what the heck? Let me move this tab real quick, just in case I did get disconnected. I have an early warning system. All right, cool. And if you're out here, say what's up in the live chat. Visit the YouTube channel. Subscribe, all that good stuff. All right. Actually, before I read this article stuff, let me make sure the link is available on the X side, because sometimes StreamYard doesn't post to X automatically. Okay, it's there. Cool. It's there. Bam. Bam. Put a couple of emojis in that bitch. All right, we're good. Sorry for the delay. All right, let's read this article. Huge news for the Qubic scientific team. So this was a couple of days ago. Oh no, damn. My mind is tripping. So this is yesterday. Man, in my head, time is like, man, I'm tripping. This was yesterday. All right, we're thrilled to announce the upcoming paper by Jose Sanchez and David Vivancos. If you're new here, these are the two head scientific guys over at Qubic, aside from CFB. These are like the more biology and um, AI side of things. So they were accepted into the AMLDS 2026 conference. Huge, huge, huge deal. It's not an easy feat. So actually, there's probably a better post what the on Jose Sanchez. Yeah, their acceptance letter. All right, we're very happy to share that, they Jose and David were their paper was accepted. The trinary logic advantage in branching ratio stability for continuous time networks. Trinary logic. Okay, so they're essentially showing their paper is going to be about showing how effective trinary logic is in continuous time networks. All right, has been accepted for publication and presentation at the AMLDS. This is a huge deal for like data science. The International Conference on Advanced Machine Learning and Data Science in Osaka, Japan. And unless you're new to the planet Earth, Japan is like they're in the future as far as technology. They're always ahead of the curve. They always have like the dopest robotics. People be sleeping on Japan, man. The review of your article submitted 2026, blah, 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 is essentially their acceptance letter. Kansai University. So I looked up Kansai University. So first let's go to the what AMLDS website because I didn't want to just be like, oh yeah, they got to this thing. I'm like, so what is this thing anyway? Like, does it even actually mean anything, right? And it does. The AMLDS is a pretty huge deal. Um, the 2026 Second International Conference on Advanced Machine Learning and Data Science is a highway. I've what? Will take place at the Umeda campus of Kansai University in Osaka, Japan from July 21st to the 23rd. All right, so it's in Kansai University. So I'm like, okay, Kansai University. Does that still mean anything? Is that even a prestigious school or is it just some community college? So I looked up Kansai University and get this. So Kansai University is a prestigious top-tier private university in Japan, frequently ranked among the top 8 private institutions nationwide. So it's like Japan's MIT, pretty much. It's like the highest of the high. Or I don't think MIT isn't even a private school, is it? Is it? Oh, it is a prep school. So yeah, it's like the MIT of Japan. That's pretty all right, cool. So founded in 1886, Jesus, in Osaka. It is highly regarded for research in chemistry, top 20 in Japan, and materials science, offering strong international programs and academic partnerships. With 100, okay, so yeah, essentially Kansai University is a big deal. That's all I wanted to find out. So yeah, this is a huge deal. Let me put my cat away because he's bugging. I gotta remember to put him away before I go live. So yeah, it's in Osaka. So this is a pretty big deal for Qubic, and this is just a little. I mean, it's one thing to be accepted, but we're like this little crypto AI community project, moving up the ranks, moving down the ranks, but definitely slowly climbing up the ranks of the top Web3 entities. And like we're going to conferences like this. By the time word gets out, I mean, it's gonna be well, I don't want to talk about FOMO and price stuff, but this is just exciting news for Qubic. Let me go back to here. So yeah, there that's pretty big. But this is in way in July. It's gonna be in the summer. But you know what's awesome about that, low key, is we're gonna be well into like Dogecoin mining. Oracles will be up. We might have the Solana bridge up. So Qubic will probably have like right now, Qubic is like technically like a nobody. Like nobody knows us, kind of. Some people know us, but by the time that this conference rolls out, a lot more other things will probably happen. All right. Next thing I want to talk about, not that, we could talk about that after, is Dogecoin mining and how it's gonna work. They have a pretty cool blog article about this. I'll put this actually in right here. Bam. And I'll put this here. Post. And then, bink, bonk. All right, cool. I put the link of the Dogecoin article in the comments of the X post of this live stream, and then I put the link to the AMLDS website below that. So if you want to check those out, I'll also put them in the description of the YouTube link, so check that out too. All right, now let's get on with this article. All right, Qubic is bringing Dogecoin mining into its network. We've talked about this ad nauseum. All right, so what is the Qubic mining? What is Qubic's mining model? All right, so we're not mining Qubic for just for the sake, or we're not mining for the sake of mining, right? Like Bitcoin. The network runs on a concept called useful proof of work, right? Not useless proof of work, like Bitcoin, where computational power serves a real purpose, unlike Bitcoin, training AGARTH, the AI Garden, Qubic's AI research initiative. Miners contribute to processing power to advance AI models, and the network rewards them with Qs for that work. Qs are Qubic, in case you didn't know. They're also referred to as Qs in communications. All right, so until now, the network has also mined Monero, also known as XMR, during idle cycles, alternating between AI training tasks and XMR hashing. Yeah, so right now they do half the time they mine Qubic and train AI, the other half they mine XMR. But on some days they do marathons where it's like 20, I think Saturdays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. I don't know if they still do that, but they did like 3 days a week of 24-hour marathons. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The model worked well as a proof of concept. It demonstrated that the blockchain could extract real-world value from its mining infrastructure beyond securing a ledger. So it pretty much proved it can use its computational power for more than just AI training. They can say, use this computational power to solve this problem. Now use it to solve this problem and solve that problem. So that's the perfect kind of compute you need for what you would consider to be AGI, right? We're just scratching the surface, guys. So Qubic is able to point their computational power in any direction and say, do this, and then it can do it. And it's in parallel with everything, just like a brain, right? Your brain can like think of lots of different things at once, but when you focus, you're honed in on that one thing, but your brain is still processing a million other things, but you're able to pinpoint things and apply your focus in certain areas. This is, I mean, this is how Qubic is doing their mining, let alone, I mean, this is crazy. Anywho, parallel mining, not alternating. How Dogecoin and AI training coexist. How much time I got? Nice. The single best, or the single biggest technical shift with Dogecoin integration is this. Doge mining will run parallel to AI training. Ooh, unlike the XMR, it's not going to be 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off, 10 minutes. It's going to be always on. Oh, we're gonna get so much money. We're gonna be so rich. No, I'm just playing. Okay, not in alternating blocks, not in time slice cycles, simultaneously. So it's like imagine we're mining XMR 24/7. Imagine how much more buybacks. We'd have literally almost double the buybacks. Jeez Louise. All right, here's why that's possible. Dogecoin uses a script algorithm. All right, it's about to get kind of technical, guys. Keep up, which requires ASIC hardware. Qubic's AI training runs on CPUs and GPUs. These are fundamentally different pieces of hardware doing fundamentally different jobs. So instead of competing for the same resources, they operate simultaneously. All right, so ASIC miners handle Dogecoin, CPUs, and GPUs train Agarth. Both contribute to the network, neither displaces the other. I do have one question about that, though. Maybe another time. Yeah, so this is a departure from the XMR model where CPU time had to be split between AI work and Monero hashing. With Dogecoin, the trade-off disappears. The network's full computational resources stay dedicated to AI training, while I don't have much time left. While a new class of hardware contributes Doge hash rate on top. The Qubic team led up by Joe Tom walked through the full architecture during the AMA. Oh yeah, make sure you guys go check out the AMA. The link is in the article, and I put the link to the article in the comment section. Their system consists of 4 main components. All right, so I have miners. Miners connect to the Stratum TCP, a pool server. This server acts like a local post office. All right, it's the miners. The pool server acts like a post office. It hands out work assignments. Here you go. Here you go. It sets the difficulty bar for what counts as a valid stamp and checks incoming mail. The pool server then talks to the dispatcher, a custom-built bridge that sits between the Qubic network and the Doge network. So Qubic built a little thing between the pool server. The dispatcher is a sorting facility. It takes tasks from an external Doge pool server, translate them for Qubic miners, and routes completed work back to the Doge mining pool for share submission. Okay. All right, the dispatcher is a sorting facility. it takes tasks from the external Doge pool server and translate them for Qubic miners. And routes completed work back to the Doge mining pool for share submission. Okay. I thought I got it before, but now I get it. Now I think I really. Oh, now I think I really get it. Holy crap. Okay, let me continue. Whoa, okay. When a miner finds a valid share, that clears the Qubic network's difficulty threshold. The pool server forwards that share through the dispatcher into the Qubic network. This is where the process diverges from traditional mining pools. Instead of trusting a single pool operator to confirm that a share is legitimate, this is where the good stuff comes in. The Qubic network runs that verification through Oracle machines. Oracle machines, which were just, oh, dude, this is not, no other network can do this. We have native oracles, dude. We're gonna get all the Doge blocks. We're gonna get all the Dogecoin. That's it. We win. Game over. I'm tired of winning. It's too much. I don't know what to do. I'm retarded. All right, the network sends an Oracle query asking a simple question. Is this Doge share valid? Oracle machines operated independently by computers, aka the validators on the network, across the network, respond with yes or no. Up to 13 of these Oracle commits can be bundled into a single transaction, which keeps the validation pipeline fast enough for high throughput mining. Oh, dude. Dude. If we don't suck up all the Dogecoin miners, I'd be so surprised. We're gonna be the fastest miners on the planet. We're gonna get if we can selfish mine Doge, that's game over, dude. It's game over. Or game set match, checkmate. Fucking Yahtzee. All right, picture a room full of independent auditors, each checking the same receipt. If the majority agree it's real, it passes. No single auditor can rubber stamp a fake. Hmm. Okay, gotcha. This is the first real world external use case for Qubic Oracle machines, which went live on mainnet February 11th. With over 11,000 successful Oracle queries had already been processed with zero unresolvable requests. Oh, I can't zoom in on this picture. Oh, yeah, I can. Ah, too close, man. Too close. Miners. All right, pool server. Bing. Bada boom. Dispatcher. Doge pool server. Uh-huh. So in my mind, this is hmm. These are the ASICs. ASICs talk to the dispatcher. Dispatcher goes to the pool server. Hmm. Breathing life into retired ASIC mining hardware. One of the more practical aspects of this integration is what it means for older script ASIC machines. Oh yeah, this is another layer of goodness. Machines like Antminer 3 have been collecting dust, right? They become obsolete because there are stronger ASIC miners, right? And once more people get stronger miners, you might as well just put your stuff in the garage, right? They can't turn a profit on standard Doge pools. So right now they get a second life. All right, Qubic's founder, CFB, explained the logic. These ASICs can contribute hash rate to the network with all mined Dogecoin flowing through the dispatcher. The ASIC layer is entirely additive. It generates new revenue that didn't exist before without cutting into existing CPU and GPU miner rewards. How that revenue gets distributed is still being shaped. A dedicated group of community pools of computers is actively designing the economic framework, reward splits, fund allocation, and the relationship between ASIC generated value and the broader Q economy. The goal is to create a model where cubic incentives make otherwise unprofitable mining hardware worthwhile again. Computer documentation with technical specs. Oh yes, this will be awesome. Our Oka machines. The validation backbone. Ooh, perfect. We're almost out of here, guys. We're almost out of here. I can't be on too long. It's worth zooming in on why Oracle machines matter here. In most mining setups, share validation is handled off chain by the pool operator. You got to trust the pool, and that's the model. All right, Qubic takes a different approach. By routing Doge share validation through the Oracle machines, the network creates a decentralized verification layer. Computers running Oracle nodes independently confirm whether submitted shares are legitimate. This removes single points of failure from validation process and ties Dogecoin mining directly into Qubic's on-chain infrastructure. Ooh. So yeah, and ties Dogecoin mining directly into Qubic's on-chain infrastructure. That's pretty good. That's crazy. It also generates real transaction volume. Every valid. Oh yeah, that's gonna burn Qubic because every query on the Oracle machines burns Qubic. Oh, so Dogecoin mining is also gonna burn. Not only are the buybacks gonna burn Qubic, but so will the Oracle queries. Nice. So Dogecoin mining doesn't just introduce a new revenue source, it drives protocol usage in a way that strengthens the network's fundamentals. Nice. Starting in late March, Oracle machine participation will directly affect computer revenue calculations. So the better your Oracle, the more revenue you'll have. This is great. The incentive model here is nuts for Oracle machines. And if Dogecoin mining is profitable, there's going to be such an exodus of compute over to Qubic. It's going to be nuts. Running an Oracle node becomes a contributor to a computer's earning potential rather than just a voluntary service. Community-driven business model. Yep. The technical architecture is locked. The business model is where the community is stepping in. Aha. A community-driven business consolidation group is defining the economic framework, how Doge mining revenue gets distributed, what percentage flows to ASIC miners versus the broader network, and how the model scales as more hardware comes online. This work runs as a parallel work stream alongside the technical implementation. So essentially, it goes on to say everything was approved by the computers last epoch, blah 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 blah. Ooh, you almost a unanimous decision. 614 votes out of 676. But what comes next? The project has moved past the design and implementation. The dispatcher is currently being in development. Testing begins early March, which is now, and the plan is for mainnet in April. It could be stretched during because they could find things in testing that aren't working out. It happened with Oracle machines. It took like a couple more weeks longer, which wasn't bad. Now we have Oracle machines. Why Dogecoin mining matters beyond the hash rates. Ooh. So Dogecoin integration is a milestone, but the significance runs deeper than adding another coin to mine. Ooh, listen up, folks. Listen up. It proves that Qubic's infrastructure, Oracle machines, smart contracts, and the computer network can support external use cases at scale. That's what we were saying. We could just point the computation at this and that and say, we got this. And then we can start renting compute power. Like we could become the first decentralized data center. Imagine. All right, Dogecoin mining is the first application built on top of Oracle machines. It won't be the last. The same validation framework can serve price feeds, cross-chain data, and any external information that smart contracts need to act on. Excuse me. It also demonstrates that the useful proof of work can expand horizontally. CPU, GPU resources train AI. ASIC resources mine Dogecoin. Future hardware categories could plug into additional work streams. The network grows by absorbing more types of useful computation, not by requiring existing participants to do less. Grows by absorbing more types of useful computation. Man, Qubic is nuts. Qubic is set out to build a decentralized AI infrastructure where computation serves a purpose. Dogecoin mining is the next proof point that the model works and that the network can scale the concept into entirely new territory. Yeah. So that's that. So that's good news. Ain't that right, folks? All right, I got to take off. I got to get to work. I wish I could be here longer, but you guys have a good day. Let me see. Is there anything else? Did Qubic say anything else this morning? All right, make sure you go to the Niraxon GitHub. Give it a star. All you gotta do is go to GitHub. And did I give it a star yet? I don't think I did. How do you give it a star? Oh, it has 448. So yeah, go over to GitHub. Oh, what the? I'll sign in with my Google after. I'm not gonna. I don't want you guys to know my Google account. So you can sign up with Google. You don't have to like do anything crazy. Or an Apple account, or just make a burner account. Takes 2 seconds. Just click sign in with Google. I'm sure you have an account, and then hit the star. If we get 1,000 stars, that'll be pretty dope. So yeah, let's get 1,000 stars on GitHub. It's a nice easy task. Yeah, so go over to the Qubic page. I think it's their pinned message. So go do that. Oh, I want to go through this post, but maybe later. Maybe later. Oh, this is a heartwarming little thing. This is nice. Yeah, go check out the Qubic page on X. Underscore at underscore Qubic underscore. Oh yeah, and make sure you follow your boy too, Samson of LA on X. All right. Good night and good luck.
Samson in the building, we going Qubic. Yo, it's Samson on the mic, crypto KO with the plan. Riding on Qubic, fastest chain in the land. Built for AGI, we host intelligence on stack. Transactions light and fast, we never looking back. MLM on-chain game, CFB set the stage. Level up your network, watch your rewards engage. Human RWA yields, real world assets getting staked. Passive profit stream, watch your wallet elevate. Conviction projects next, we diversify the stack. Long-term vision lock, no fear of a flashback. We on Qubic, moving block by block. AGI on chain, we don't stop. Guard the robot, lemon to the top. Prefix never drop. Stack connects commission. Watch the moon pop. Samson vibe and Qubic never flops. Meme coin guard, clumsy bot taking charge. World domination plot, but the game's still large. From DeFi to RWA, we cover every domain. Mind paying out, steady like champagne. CFB the devs, flex, game mechanics gold. On-chain economy, stories never told. Samson got the scoop, exclusives in my verse. Conviction, heavy play, straight up, no rehearse. Samson's vision crystal clear. Qubic future all ill.